Hi guys, my name is Michaela and you're watching FunsizedStyle. For today's video, I figured I would share with you guys 10 misconceptions about attending college online. If you guys are new around here, I am working towards my bachelor's degree in business administration with a minor in digital marketing and advertising. There's a ton of misconceptions about attending college exclusively online, and I'm here to debunk those myths. I think that's what they say. Debunk those myths for you guys today. I'm obtaining my degree 100% online and have yet to roll into a college campus and actually attend class in person, and I will not be doing so. I am obtaining my degree 100% online. With that comes a lot of questions and myths and misunderstandings, and I'm here to debunk some of those myths for you guys today and misconceptions about attending college exclusively online. If you're curious about misconceptions of attending college exclusively online, I'm going to be sharing a ton of them with you guys today. I'm not going to be sharing any more. These are like the 10 main misconceptions of attending college online. Even though technology runs our world, attending college exclusively online is still extremely new, and that is why there are so many misunderstandings and misconceptions about it, because it is such a new thing. Even, like I said, even though technology runs our world, the idea of actually obtaining an entire college degree online is extremely new. The first misconception, and probably the biggest misconception of attending college exclusively online, is that it's easier than attending college on campus. You are required to do the same amount of work, the same amount of hours, the same amount of assignments, tests, and quizzes as someone that attends college on campus. And I would say it's actually more difficult. It takes more discipline, and it actually takes more effort, and there's more work because you're expected to do the same amount of work in a semester as someone on campus. Oftentimes, attending college online, the semesters are a lot shorter. For example, the university that I attend is legit. There's many different campuses around Michigan. I could go on campus if I wanted to. It's an actual university. However, their normal semesters are 14 weeks long, but their online classes are only 7 weeks. I'm expected to do the same amount of work and the same amount of tests, quizzes, assignments, all of that with deadlines in a shorter amount of time. The people that say that it's easier than going on campus, they don't know what they're talking about, because it's definitely a lot more difficult. I wouldn't say it's more difficult, it's more time consuming. But either way, it's definitely a misconception that it's easier, because it is not easier than going on campus. Definitely not. Another misconception of attending college online is that there are no deadlines, no time limits. There are most definitely deadlines and time limits. Because I attend college online does not mean I'm exempt from any deadlines. It's not whenever I feel like it. I'm expected every semester, every course, we have a calendar with due dates. We are expected to get those assignments in on those due dates on that time. Oftentimes it's 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have expectations just like anyone that's in college on campus, and we have time limits on our tests, often on our quizzes. There are most definitely still due dates and timelines. In fact, I would say the due dates there's more due dates because we're expected to do the same amount of work as a 14-week class in 7 weeks. There are most definitely due dates and time limits. Whoever says that there is not, clearly again does not understand how it works. The next misconception about attending college online is that your credits don't transfer, meaning if you change your mind, if you want to transfer to a different university or community college, either online or brick and mortar, that the credits don't transfer. The credits do transfer as long as you attend a accredited university or community college. So they indeed transfer your credits if you decide to transfer. I am completing my entire degree at one university. I never attended a community college. I just went straight to a university. Everyone does it different based on different things. That's what I chose to do. Credits definitely transfer. If I changed my mind, I could indeed transfer somewhere else. For me personally, I'm staying in one place. The option is out there as long as the college that you're attending online is accredited, then the credits do transfer. I wasn't sure whether to include this misconception in this video. Some may consider it a misconception and some may not. I don't really know even where to rank this, but there are parts of this statement that is a misconception, so I wanted to clear it up. And That is, it's difficult to get a hold of your instructors. Parts of that can be true, but most of it is not, because these instructors teach online courses. They know that students still need them, and so most of the time it's very easy to get a hold of them. I've only had 1 or 2 instructors where it was incredibly difficult to get a hold of them. That could still be the case in a brick and mortar, as an instructor that teaches at a brick and mortar college or university, because even though you see them in person and you can ask them questions there, when you're at on campus, after hours they may not answer their emails. They may not be good at answering emails or phone calls or text messages. So I would say that it's about equal in terms of difficulty level of getting a hold of your instructor. Instructors know that students still need them, and they're expected to be good at follow-up. So as long as you're persistent, overall, it's really not as difficult as people make it out to be. They're not available 24/7, but neither are instructors available on campus 24/7. I would say it's about equal, so I would list this as a misconception. And like I said, I'm not saying that it won't happen or that you won't have an instructor that's difficult to get a hold of, but you could indeed have the same situation at a brick and mortar campus. So that's why I wanted to include this misconception of attending college online, or this conception in this video of misconceptions attending college online. That made no sense. The next misconception is that there are absolutely no interaction with other students. I wasn't sure whether to include this one in the video either. As far as face-to-face communication, no. As far as in-person communication and interaction, no. Typically not. Unless you would have privately messaged them and say, hey, where do you live? Like, do you want to meet up? But I don't know of anyone that's ever done that, and I would never do that. That would just be awkward. There is interaction, it's just not person to person. There are discussion boards, and I'm just going based off of my experience as well. At the university that I attend, we have discussion boards that we have to respond to each other, and oftentimes it's several posts to each other and have like an actual well-written kind of conversation. There are also group projects. Group projects online are extremely difficult, and that's probably my least favorite part of attending college online, is that the group projects. But that has nothing to do with this video. There are opportunities for interaction with other students and getting to know them. You obviously don't form a friendship with them because you don't communicate with them that often. I know some universities that have you do like Skype calls, or like, I forget what the other program is, where you do like video calls with other students depending on like a certain kind of project or assignments, or like they just want you to have that face-to-face communication. So perhaps in that way you could have that additional avenue of interaction with other students. At my university there really isn't any in-person. There is no in-person communication or interaction. There is interaction with other students, just not seeing them in person. This next misconception is probably one of the top misconceptions, and that is the degree is not respected in general or by employers. Again, as long as you're going to a legitimate university, they are no different than any other degree. I talk about this often, but the degree that I will receive at the end of my time at the university that I attended at graduation is the exact same degree that the person sitting next to me who went on campus is going to receive. It is absolutely no different. My diploma is not going to say blank university online. It's going to say, obviously I don't go to blank university. I don't want to say the name of my university, but like any other diplomas, the diploma is the exact same. Again, as long as you go to a legitimate university or community college, the diplomas are the exact same, the credits are the exact same, everything's the exact same as going on campus in terms of your diploma being respected or your degree being respected by employers or just people in general. Which I find this interesting that this is still such a big misconception, because like I said, nothing about the work, nothing about the instructors, nothing about the effort and time you put in is any different than the student sitting next to you at graduation that went on campus. And if you choose to attend the in-person graduation, and everything's the exact same, and I don't know what else to say about that misconception other than that. Your degree will be just as expected by employers and by people in general as anyone that attends college on campus, and that should never be anything you should worry about. The only difference between somebody that attained their college degree on campus and someone that obtained their degree online is simply the format of how they did it. The material, the effort, the time, the work, all of that, 100% the exact same either way. The next misconception is that financial aid or scholarships are not available for students that choose to attend college exclusively online. I go to a private university because that was where I was able to obtain the most scholarships and obtain the most financial aid. I talk about this often, but that was really how I chose where I wanted to go. It wasn't because I had my heart set on that university. It had anything to do with the school itself. I'll be completely honest. It was simply because that was where I was able to go get the most money. Scholarships and financial aid is absolutely available to students attending college online. Again, I think a lot of times these misconceptions come with people not either going to a legit online college or just some sketchy online program that says you can get a degree in this many steps. Because if you really think about it, it's all the same, whether you're on campus or online. I shouldn't say it's all the same, but many aspects of it are all the same. Financial aid, the amount of work, the same degree. You know, it all lines up the same. The next misconception is that you can complete courses online, but you can't complete a full degree online. You can most definitely complete a full degree online. I think it's eventually going to become more and more common than it already is. Like I mentioned in the beginning, it's still fairly new. I am obtaining a degree entirely online. So is my twin brother Austin and many other people that are obtaining their degrees 100% online. And yeah, that people that say you can't do that are completely misinformed. The next misconception is that the quality of the classes are much lower than attending college like brick and mortar. The quality of the classes are the exact same, the material is the exact same, the amount of work is the exact same. It's actually more work and it's higher quality because you're covering more material in less time than if you were to attend college in a brick and mortar environment, because a typical college semester is 14 weeks. For example, at my university, online semesters are cut in half, so my semesters are only 7 weeks. It is definitely the same amount of quality, if not more, because you're covering more material in less amount of time. The next misconception is that textbooks are not needed when attending college online. You absolutely do need textbooks. Many of my textbooks are ebooks or available on ebook and bookstore online at my university. The textbooks are available for purchase in many different formats: print, ebook, or like rent or buy. And the ebooks, you rent them, you can't buy them. Some textbooks you have to buy print, they're not available in ebook, or vice versa. But you still need textbooks. Textbooks are not a thing of the past as of yet. And some of the formats of textbooks are newer, like ebooks. They didn't used to have ebooks, but you absolutely still need textbooks. In fact, there's a service which I'll talk about in another video of how I'm attending a private university completely debt-free. It's called Vocational Rehab Services, and they help students with disabilities pay for college and textbooks and everything like that. I'm very blessed to have their help. They just helped me with $400 worth of textbooks for the semester. Textbooks are still a thing, and they're still very expensive, just like they were a few years ago. Nothing has changed. We still have paper textbooks that we have to buy. Like I said, not all of our books are available in ebook. We are very much still textbook readers. I guess I wasn't sure what I was trying to say. The last misconception is that anyone can exceed at attending college online, exclusively online. Not everyone can exceed at attending college exclusively online and obtaining their degree 100% online. The reason for that is you have to have a very special and unique personality type. You have to be very self-motivated and self-disciplined to be able to manage your time well, and you have to be able to say no to things. Fun events, sometimes you can't because you have an assignment due. It's all on you. Like when you attend college on campus, even though it's not like high school where you're required to go, like your instructor could care less whether or not you attend because you're paying to be at college. It's the exact same way at attending college online. They don't care if I log in so many times per week because I'm paying to be there. You should be there. I guess what I'm trying to say is you have more accountability when you go on campus, because whether you choose to go or not, in the back of your mind, you know that your class on Wednesdays is at this time. So you have that accountability in the back of your mind. Attending college online, there's really not anybody there to keep you accountable but yourself, because even though there are deadlines and due dates and time limits, you're not required at least to my university, there's different formats where you are required to be, different classes that you can take that do require you to be online at a certain time, but I chose to just complete my degree in the format of I just turn in my assignments on the due date. I don't have to be online at a certain time. If you choose that format, if that's the only format your university offers, it's easy to say, I'll do it later. I'll do it later, I'll do it later. And next thing you know, you're like cramming. So it just takes a very unique lifestyle. It takes a very unique personality and mindset to succeed at attending college and obtaining your degree exclusively online. Everyone learns differently and succeeds differently. I'm just letting you know that like not everybody can succeed at attending college and obtaining their degree exclusively online. So these are the 10 misconceptions about attending college and obtaining your degree exclusively online. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it gave you an insight on my experience as an online college student. Let me know if you have any other questions down below, or any other video requests about my college experience, or any other video requests about attending college online. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if I missed anything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.